Hi everyone, Lindy here. Okay, it's time for the Artsy Fartsy ticket swap for, well, you will receive in August, but it's the July swap. So I got this adorable thank you card from Jeannie Lee a while ago, and I just came across it cleaning, and I thought this would be a fun ticket to do, and I'm going to call Fancy Folding Flowers. So what I'm going to do is I have some Cosmo Cricut paper that I want to use and some of my Raisin Boat paper. This color is called Pool Party, and the first thing I'm going to do is cut the ticket size, and I want to make it 3.5 by 2.5 so it'll fit in a pocket, you know, the pocket letters. So 3.5 by 2.5, and that's going to be my ticket and my base. And I'm just going to take my little ticket punch here and go around it. This is EK Success. It was from Stampin' Up! A long time ago. So I have my ticket base, and then I want to find a paper I want to use. And I'm going to use 2 papers for this because, well, it's got this piece of cardstock, then this piece of cardstock, and then this piece of cardstock. So basically 3. Oh, this is a piece of paper that they put on top of there. So I'm going to try using, and here comes Sophie, I'm going to try using paper for this second one. I think I'll use this one. And I want this to just be a little bit shorter than that, and that's 3.5. Like you can still see with my helper here. So I want to make it 3.25. Okay, so if you might have to move, honey. And Ava's upstairs talking to her mom. So this will be 3.25. And that's going to go on here like this, and then get folded like this. And I want it to be inside here just a little bit. I don't know if you can hear Ava, but she's talking. And so that's going to get glued on here like this, that, and then there's going to be a third piece that's going to go over there like that. So I want to cut this off about here. The ticket was 3.5 by 2.5. This is 3.25. By 3.75. So that's a piece that's going to go on top of here like this. And then we need one more piece of paper. This will be good. And this one might need to be just the same as this. We'll try that, because I'm kind of creating as I go. And this one, I'm going to take a border punch and punch it. I think I'll use this one for the border. That worked out pretty good. I like that. Okay. Out of my way. Where's my pieces? Alright, so here's this part. And then I want this to go in here. Now I'm trying to decide, do I want it to go... Jeannie has it over. And I could do that too. Okay, so I just want to have this kind of laid out here so I know, because I want a little bit of the blue ticket to show. So, there we go. So I'm going to stick this in there like that and get an idea where I want that fold to be. I want it right here. That'll be good. And so it's 2 1/8 that I'm scoring that at. I'll write that down. first one was scored at 1 5/8. And I'm going to get those glued on here. I just thought that was such a cute little card, like a little 3x3 card, and sometimes these are the places you get your inspiration, so that's what I'm using for our Artsy Fartsy ticket swap this month. So then that's going to go on there like that, and she has it embellished with some pretty leaves and some trim and some ribbon. And then to make it close, she has this little brad here, which I think is brilliant. And I have some of those, so I want to use that to close it. And then on the top, I made these really cute flowers. They're a fold. You punch it out with this great big Marvy flower punch. And then you score it. I did do a video on this one time. You score it like you cut, you score all the two flowers like that. And because it's an odd number, you cross over. And then after you score all the way around it, and you get like a hexagon in there, then you go back and you score from this point out on each one of the petals. And then you just pinch the petals in like this and fold them flat like that, and then they go like that. And you can stamp in them. So I'm going to use that for my flowers. So it's fancy folds and flowers. Now the flower can just be any flower. It doesn't have to be a fancy fold flower. So I have some arrows in here and some brads in there. Let's see, I think they're all the way at the bottom though. And I've had these like forever. I think they came when I got my Sophie. I can't tip the camera up anymore either. Here, sweetie. Oh, okay, now you can stay right there. Alright, so I want to put this over here in this part. I want it to be the little hole, but I have to get it in the right spot. So I'm going to put it on here like this. Marked where I want the hole. Let's make the hole here. And then I think what I'm going to do is use the yellow one. Now what I could have done is laid ribbon underneath there and then tied it here. That would hold it shut. But I think this is a really cute idea that Jane. Is it Jamie? I keep saying Jamie. Jamie. Now on hers, that's covered up because she put paper here, because she used cardstock under here, which was very clever. Anyway, so then this will keep it closed like this. And then I want to put this red flower on here and something for a stem. Rick-rack here for the flower. That. Maybe I have some of this washi tape that I made. Maybe I'll cut some leaves out of that. Those will be cute on there. And then inside here I want to stamp hi there. So I gotta get my little stamp. I have this little bucket of Amuse stamps. I used to go to Copic classes, and the girl that did the Copic classes had Amuse stamps. So, and I kind of forget about these because they were in a drawer. So I want to get those out and use them. And that's also where I learned to do this fold. Let's see if I can find it. See, this is the fold that I learned at the Amuse class. Cozy Pop-Up is what it's called. Sophie, don't eat that. Sophie thinks my flowers are for her to eat. No. No. Come here. She's being kind of naughty. spotty here. All right. So I'm going to take my little flower, and it doesn't matter where. I'm going to put hi there in there, and the little bumblebee in there. And then I don't know if you can see, that's quite glittery. And then I'm going to fold that back up first. I'm going to get this glued on. Now I always make all 10 because I figure my leftovers could be for, if 10 people don't sign up, my leftovers can be part of the gift or whatever in a pocket letter that someone else might want to make the kit. So again, these are kits for the Artsy Fartsy ticket swap over at Your Paper Pantry. You need to be a member, which is only $12 a year. Very reasonable for all the fun you can have and all the great ideas you get. Okay, so you see they fold up really easy once you've folded them a couple of times. And put the little flower here. Glue on it. And you can color these or do whatever you want. I mean, I could go back and ink the edges and all that. I might do that on some of them. But anyway, so that is going to be my Fancy Fold ticket, Fancy Fold Artsy Fartsy ticket for Your Paper Pantry for the July swap, which you will get in August. And then it opens up like this, and you can write your message in there. It'd be a great one for the hello portion of your pocket letter. Could even stamp the word hello down here. The kits are going to have all these pieces in it. It's going to have a 2.5 by 3.5 piece of cardstock, and I'll corner around all these for you. We'll also have these 2 pieces of paper because those will get glued on like this. And this top one I punched with this border punch, so I think maybe I'll do that for the kit too. So that'll be the piece that'll go on here, and this will all just get glued right on like that. Then I'm going to put one of these little flippers with it, with a brad, to put down here. And then I'm going to put a little bit of, I should put this over here, a little bit of rickrack so you can make the stem, and if you don't like the rickrack you can use something else of your own. The thing that's going to go in the kit is one of these little flowers that I made. So what I'm going to do on the inside is use a couple of those Amuse stamps that I got when I was taking the class. So all these things will be in my kit. I will be making 9 kits because I already have my one done, but you should make 10 kits, keep one for yourself, and send 9 to me. Alright, I hope I see you over at Your Paper Pantry. Sign-ups start on the 25th and close on the 5th of July. So I hope you have a wonderful holiday, and I hope I see you over at Your Paper Pantry. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.